Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, well as you know, Boise State has played at Oregon before. People love this matchup. It is so regional. It's becoming a little mini rivalry as Boise State gives Oregon one of their toughest non-conference games of the year each and every year. Cannot wait to see this one kick off here in Oregon. The fans are excited. Cannot wait to welcome in Boise State. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Broncos offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Finds his man, it's Bates. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. On third down, he drops to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defensive line, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Ducks offense will now get its first chance with the football. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
It'll be third and long. Here's more to throw. The screen, he can go. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wagner. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moore. The short hands. It's Stewart. Quick step and go. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And I think sometimes as a quarterback, you press a little bit after a first down loss, and you get backed up, and you feel like you have to force the football. I love the patience right there. He made the right decision, checked it down, and how nice is it to have a guy that can do that? After he catches it, so many yards he can chew up really quickly and make a big play.
Throws to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. So now it's second and long. Pulls it on the option. There's a crease. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. His defense turning up the intensity. The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dante Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Moore.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Davison. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Throwing more. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Moore to the air. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wagner. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Running inside. It's Riley. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Got his man. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the move, it's Riley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Riley. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he... Perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for a crease, it's Riley. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Madsen. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Broncos need to pick it up on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Moore to throw. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moore with the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Gets the back moving. Makes the grab on the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Going to the run, it's Davison. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Running inside, it's Riley. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking for room. It's Riley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got his man down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without... Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, it's been a tale of two quarters, I think, safe to say. And for this offense, they were sleepwalking a little bit early in the first quarter, but they've come alive now in the second quarter. They've made some plays. You can see them playing with a totally different confidence, a totally different sense of urgency, and they feel right now, David, like they're unstoppable.
And the game just completely flipped, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of crazy. It felt like this was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden you rattle off a couple touchdowns. We got a great game, kind of back and forth. Now, which team can keep the momentum, can get their offense and defense playing right at the same time?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Moore, play action. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Moore. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To the air, it's Madsen. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Dante Moore. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in, it's Hooks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moore from the gun on third down, trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Grabs it in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Riley.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Wagner. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick strike complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tries to get it on the ground. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing more. The short hands, it's hooks. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Davison. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's more to throw. Makes the grab. It's Davison. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's 4. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to might have a chance. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gaines. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. On the ground with the counter. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time. Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll go play action with Moore. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Moore. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Draw play. Quarterback keeps it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Madsen. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Broncos! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dante Moore got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. There's some room. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Reads it, fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Ducks will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2 and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside, it's Davison. Strong, firm tackle. They're facing a third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Keeps it on the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end now in motion. Throwing more. Right on the money. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. On target. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Running the red zone. It's Davison. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Wants to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Looking for the corner and could not find it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Here's a heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Broncos will punt this one away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davison. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Davison. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Rides to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And they're able to make the tackle. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goff.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Still looking on the move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They knew the line they had to defend, had to keep him from getting to the 30, and they it and force a fourth down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Davison. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best. Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Using his legs, it's Hill. Just ran him over. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Trying to run, it's Hill. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. The throw. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Handoff to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Here's a little room there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. In the red area, it's Goff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 3rd down here in overtime and some work to do. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime? Now first down here in the second overtime. On the run, it's Gaines. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Scott. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Dante Moore. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
First and goal and a touchdown will win it. From the red zone, it's Davison. He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate your chicken wings.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.